We're running and gunning and saying our thoughts, though we have different minds. At the same time, we bring the song to help your mind grow in the mental. Give knowledge with advice plus all essentials. So if you haven't heard, then act like you know. It's the Runner and Gunner Show. Runner and Gunner Show. The Runner and Gunner Show. Gunner.
Mashina.
Samushi mina mano mona
Yabadushi Bashudisho Bash. Yabadushi Dapa Shakada. Yabadushi Nakovasi Sagova.
Nabadushi mano sakova. Nabadushi shamu
Abosi
waso.
Sofaka Sasopa.
Basa. Nashowa.
Abu Kabu Sashubas.
Five.
Monday morning cracks. Oh, yes,
And cheers to
yes.
season 5.
Mm-hmm. It is season 5.
Happy Monday morning, everybody, and today is April the 3rd.
It is
4th.
the Runner and Gunner
Show.
season 5. Do
made
you
it.
know what this means?
5
This means the
straight
show is getting
seasons
even
of
better,
awesomeness.
even bigger,
Bigger, large,
even stronger,
buffed out. The Rock couldn't take us.
even mightier.
Mightier, Mighty Mouse couldn't lift us.
Season 5
Season 5, everybody.
of the Runner and
welcome
Gunner Show.
to the biggest season 5 opener that we could come out with for you guys. And we hope you are enjoying this beautiful Monday morning. We are in California Monday morning sipping on some 805-32s. 805. Keeping that 5 in mind. So that 5, which we are talking about out of the 805, means 5 different ice ages. So there was 5 different ice ages long
Yes,
ago.
I heard that. Scientists have proven it.
Scientifically proven.
According...
One for each season
Yes.
of Runner and Gunner.
Yes. One ice age per
Number
each season
1 ice age goes like this.
of the Runner and Gunner Show. Oh,
The
shoot.
first
I
ice
hate
age.
to see what happens when we get to season 6.
Oh my lord.
Oh!
Will the world freeze into an ice ball? Will we all get frosted? Or will we be defrosted by the heat of the Runner Gunner Show that we'll be bringing you
The warmth of
in
our hearts.
season 6.
as
But season
heroes.
5 is the 5 cold ice ages of the Runner Gunner Show. Season 1 started off very frosty.
Very, very frosty.
But it was only the little sprinkling on your frosted flakes to start off the way the ice ages had began.
Season 2, we started seeing creatures be created. Little
Creatures.
lizards and
Taddy-polies?
snow goblins.
Holy molies?
Season 3, there was actually dogs.
Who
There was
let the
dogs.
out?
But season 4, there was a woolly mammoth. There was an elephant,
dog, let's go.
saber-toothed tiger. There was a full-on
Saber-tooth
ice age
Tigers.
with flourishing with life.
Yes, that's when the real ice started getting. And then in season 4, Ice Baby came down himself and said, your show is colder than mine ever was because your show is so cold that I listened to it and I nearly got frostbite. That's how insane it was when that man came to the show and told us that in person.
Under pressure!
Yeah.
Under pressure! The Ice Age was under pressure. Who one came? Nobody came. Nobody saw, but I was there. Runner and Gunner was there. No one cares.
And so now it's so frosty that you guys are freezing cold, cool like ice cube, like iced tea, cool as ice. That's how cool our show has become. That's why
Yes.
the 5 seasons of ice.
Yes!
So it's nice and frosty. But speaking of ice, Gunner earlier was telling me that he had discovered scientists actually believe that there were 2, not 1, 2 ice ages that actually happened.
It's
and
true.
that is very amazing.
It's
Intrigue us, Gunner.
Well, I guess, we are accustomed to the belief that there was an Ice Age.
An ice age.
A Ice Age.
Singular.
Uno Ice Ageo.
Singular. 1 ice cube,
So, 1 Ice Cube,
1 freezer.
1 Snoop Dogg, that's all we know.
That's all we ever knew.
But according to science,
Science.
There's different
Science tested, mother approved.
there's different artifacts and there's different things.
Things?
Uh,
As in
you know,
little tiny specks of nature
little tiny
that were minerals and,
pressures
and
of
little,
under pressureness.
yes.
I guess what their evidence is that they found the site of Niagara Falls.
But they never found sight of booty because they're scientists.
Absolutely not.
But they did find.
We found that for them.
Oh, yeah. Many times.
So these scientists say that there's a salt mine underneath Niagara Falls from like Lake Superior and Hulu, Lake Superior, Hulu, and Ontario and
Hulu
Supreme
Plus, Apple.
and Michigan State University.
Yeah.
They all these lakes, they flow into Niagara Falls. If you didn't know that.
Flowing down the
And-
river.
And they collect all these salt deposits all deep in Niagara Falls in these mines.
Correct.
And in these mines, they find
Gold! Lots of gold in the San Francisco Rush.
enough
And they-
gold to say that there was 2 golden ice ages.
That's why they call it the Golden Ice Age.
Yes.
It wasn't some guy peeing in the snow and saying, some other guy peeing in the snow over it and saying, hey, try
Yes.
this
It
lemonade
wasn't
snow
a
cone.
yellow ice
It
age.
wasn't that. It was actual gold.
It was gold, like Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
No, Mr. James Bond, I expect you to die.
And James Bond lived somehow
And he lived.
by magic. Oh,
But-
it's magic.
So the 2 ice ages where, the side of the
you
mountain,
know.
it has a layer of ice, and then it has a muddy spot, and then it's got another layer of ice, and then it's got another spot, and then it's got another layer of ice.
So scientists actually believe this stuff. On all the serious side, this is what scientists have come to believe. It's not scientifically 100% proven
Yeah,
or
how
accurate.
can you prove
It's
that?
a theory, though. It's a
Yeah.
theory that scientists have out there. So we're not saying that this is an actual thing, but this is, in reality, it is an actual thing that they believe, but it's just not proven
It's true.
100% factual.
And I'm certain
Yet.
not all scientists believe the same thing, just like all Lennies are not created equal.
And just like the woolly mammoth, there was a woolly bully. And it was bigger, stronger,
Yes.
longer, and
And speaking of the woolly mammoth,
frozener.
as the woolly mammoth DNA recedes into the archives of our history, they're also saying that Niagara Falls is receding
Receding.
far, far into Canada. It's receding 6 feet every year.
It's receding
So in 30
so
years,
bad, it needs Rogaine.
that's going to be a lot of resuscitation.
And a lot of Rogaine that it would need to regain to where it once was.
They should start dumping barrels of Rogaine
Mhm.
in Niagara Falls
And then it will stop receding.
so it'll stop receding.
So this receding will not proceed anymore. And
so,
then
so Runner of Gunner and I have discovered the solution to
Rogaine
Niagara Falls
into Niagara
receding.
Falls. I'm not only the president, I am a president. Or whatever he says.
I am the first Mexican president. My name is not Gonzalez. That's the illegal name that I took when my grandfather came over to Texas and fought in the Korean War.
Woo!
All right, everybody, it's the Runner and Gunner
We
Show.
got a show.
We got a
and here
quick
we are.
Commercial break.
So remember,
We know
the 5 Ice Ages. Season 5.
there's been
Everything's
Runner and
cool.
Gunner. We think that there's 5 ice ages, and we know
We know it.
everything. But you know what else we know? That there is a commercial break, and we know that you love the commercial breaks. So in season 5, there will be more commercial
More
breaks.
commercials for you.
More commercial
the
breaks than ever.
listeners. So we will be back after these commercial breaks.
Maybe in season 6, we'll have a whole episode of commercial breaks. Who knows?
Commercial
After these
breaks.
commercial breaks. It's the Runner and Gunner Season 5!
Season 5.
We've been doing this show for five seasons. And now it is
Season
time
5.
to take the show in a new direction. Mundo. Season 5. Ratirapara.
Smack him. Smack it.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Come on, baby.
The smack.
The smack.
Everyone knows.
Heard across the nation.
We're not talking
Across
about
the world.
injecting. We're not talking about drugs. We are not talking about smack the drug. We are talking about
Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith on the Japan edition of the Academy Awards. Aye!
So he
you
got
like
hit
to
very hard.
move it. You like to move it. He
Oh, Mr.
actually
Chris
doesn't
Rock.
like to move it because he stood there,
He
leaned
stood there and-
forward, put his hands in his pocket, closed his
said,
eyes while he took that
Close
slap.
your eyes while I smack you.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow
smack
I'll
you again.
smack you.
yeah.
But yeah, so that was a smack horn, a big smack. If you haven't heard about the smack,
If you haven't heard about the smack,
then you're pretty whack
yep.
because it's a big deal.
So I've been doing some research into this, and I found a lot. First of all, Jada Pinkett approved it. She sat there and she laughed at Chris Rock's joke about him getting slapped by Will Smith, and she laughed at it, and she looked at Will Smith like he was the king, like he was Tupac.
Hello, King.
Actually, it got her hot. Let's just say it. Let's just say how it is without taking it any further than what we need to say.
The
Jada
moisture in the air was very thick.
It got very thick, and Jada Pinkett felt it.
It was a thick fog.
And for a minute there, she saw Tupac. And Tupac, if you don't know, Jada Pinkett and Tupac were an item for many, many years
Ow.
up until his death.
Ow, ow, ow.
It's
Yeah.
true.
They say
Well,
they were
if you-
best friends. They
Lenny's-
say they didn't do this and this and this.
Oh, they
but
were
we're
not best
pretty
friends. They were
damn
an
sure.
item.
We're pretty sure. I mean, she said she loved him more than Will Smith at
Yeah.
one point before.
Yeah.
And Will Smith was always...
And apparently she still does if she's
admittingly-
letting her man do that, you know?
Yeah, and admittedly, Will Smith said that he was actually jealous of her and Tupac's relationship.
Yeah.
So he
But
admitted
also
that.
Will Smith, you know, he does his thing too.
Yeah.
Without taking the show into steps that it shouldn't be.
That shouldn't be...
Will Smith gets his. He's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, he'll do what he wants.
Well,
But
there's a little
he
something.
went a
all
little
about
too
smacking.
far. He went a little too far when he smacked Chris Rock. You know why? Because it turns out the nation loves Chris Rock a lot better.
Just a tad
And it's
more,
because of
but
that song that you just heard.
that was his number one hit. And actually, that is Chris Rock doing that.
This song probably made more money than Will Smith's hits
All his albums ever
Yeah.
out.
combined. In fact, maybe not.
Yeah. So yeah,
Maybe
the
not.
smack was
Will
a big
Smith's songs
deal.
are pretty cool though. You know, he's got that one that goes, I'm doing it right. It said I was from New York, but I'm from Queens and Brooklyn. Oh, that's
But
not
yeah,
him.
that's not him,
Oh,
but
producers are saying, nope,
Oh.
I'm wrong.
what? Yeah, the producers say it wrong. His biggest hit was probably the "Summertime" song, which is a big hit.
Oh
still.
yeah, I like that song.
Summertime. And he loves all those girls in the summertime.
But
in the
will
daytime,
Chris Rock
in the
survive?
nice time.
Will Will Smith survive?
What's gonna happen?
Will Jada
What will
Pinkett
that-
survive?
Her hair might.
Jada Pinkett Smith, not to
I
be
mean-
confused with Olivia Newton-John.
See, the country is so sensitive now that you can't say anything about anything about anything. If you say one thing,
Yeah, you could
And-
say
and-
the F word 1,500,000
A
times.
billion
You could
million.
tell kids to do this and that. Tell kids
cracking,
to kill.
dope.
You could say, I want to kill people. I could say, you want
Yep.
to take your gun. But there's
But
certain
if you
things.
talk about any of the
That
ethnic
social
groups,
media-
ethnic groups, if you say anything about any ethnic group or anything about any anybody having some kind of problem mentally or physically,
Yeah.
which you should be openly, it's in our First Amendment, the freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
And so I don't understand.
But social
what-
media doesn't adhere to the Constitution, you know?
they don't care about the First
It's a
Amendment.
business. They can do what they want. And as well they should, because that's the freedom of speech, that they are
Yes.
able to do whatever they want.
But see, you get
It's-
shunned, banned, doomed
Yes.
if you don't comply to what their
people
demands are.
people should, if you're in the public image, you probably should just be nice anyways.
Yeah, either way, we're nice anyway. If you meet us, we're not gonna talk bad about you and your appearance,
Yeah.
whether it's
you know?
physical or mental, unless you do something to us, and then we're gonna
Hey,
get after
you
you.
run a shopping cart
So-
into our car, then yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna,
Or be
make
like,
fun of
Look at you,
how
stupid
you look.
shopping cart crasher, idiot. You know,
Yeah. But
Learn
you
how to
know,
drive a shopping cart, retard. Something like that.
but you know,
But-
there's certain things that you shouldn't say that they still say that you
Yeah.
know, and then there's certain things that you shouldn't say that are okay to say. We're not here to judge any of that. This is the
Mhm.
Runner and Gunner show. We're not here to talk about politics. We're
Not
talking
at all.
about the
Not at all.
slap.
The slap was heard around the globe.
The slap was
So,
heard.
What he did, Chris Rock said a joke, blah, 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 Rogaine. And then after that, Will Smith went up and he just backhanded him right across the freaking his smile. And you know, Chris
Slap.
Rock was just smiling. He was smiling. He's like,
Richard.
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 Yeah, his last words ever
Richard.
in the Academy Awards were Richard.
Uh-oh.
Right before he
Richard.
got smacked upside the face.
Jada Pinkett likes it. Jada Pinkett likes it. Jada
Jada
Pinkett does it.
Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett has a little skirt and a pretty little face. She says, hey,
Oh, yeah.
yo, Will Smith, I dated Tupac. You better get up there and use your fists.
Fist. Fist is what it
Anyways,
is.
what I think, I've done some research into this, and I find that, you know, the black culture does not side with Will Smith. It turns out that Chris Rock
Has more power.
has more popularity, more power, and people like him a lot better. The word around the street and the word around the campfire
I hear
from
the
now
same.
on are that Will Smith is a jerk.
Yeah, and then the Academy is looking all deep into it and
Yeah.
saying that
They're trying to
they
press
want to ban
charges,
him, and that's a
ban
bunch of
him.
stuff
They're trying
going
to take
on.
away his Oscar.
There's a lot of stuff going
It'll be
on.
the first time anyone's got their Oscar revoked.
I don't think they should do that still, even though because right if they revoke, there's murderers out there and other people that should have got theirs revoked. Not say names, but
You know,
there's people-
Roman Polanski.
Whoa.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
What?
Yeah, get your Academy
yeah.
Awards revoked if you're a
Some
pervert.
people should
But
be.
Will Smith is not a pervert. He's a man.
He came to defense of his wife.
In
pretty
all
much.
honesty, this is how I felt. I felt like the Academy Awards this year in 2022
2022
was great, first of all.
Academy,
But it was certainly
Awards.
lacking a certain masculinity, if you know what I mean. And Will Smith made certain that the night didn't end without some masculinity in the air. And
Thank
the whole
you
mood
for bringing it
changed.
to-
The ladies got horny. I don't know if you've ever been in a fight, if you've ever seen a fight, but the ladies,
The
they
ladies are the
get
first ones
hot.
to get dripping and stripping.
Whoa, hold on.
Take a, whoa,
Whoa,
That's a little too much.
All right, so it does happen though. If there's a fight, like ladies do get hot. Like it's the energy, you know. It's
Yep.
like you said, the tension. You can cut a butter knife. You can take a butter knife and
Yeah.
cut the tension. It feels good, but not if you're the one getting slapped.
And
Chris
so
Rock-
maybe, just maybe, Will Smith might be having another baby soon. Very soon.
Yeah, you're right, and
Like
it's not going to be
within
Tupac.
9 months from now.
but it might be a little bit more manly than his other kids.
Yeah, hopefully.
No. The girls. He's got beautiful kids. I'm not saying much. I'm just saying that Jaden. He needs to lift some weights, and
Just
that's
a
all I'm
little.
saying.
Just,
but-
go back to Karate Kid and then be that.
Yeah,
That's what he could be.
It
He was cool
it was a
then.
cool
I mean,
movie.
he's still cool. He could
Yeah,
still.
he's a little kid.
Let's
you
see
know.
if he could still deliver.
Let's see. But I saw Chris Rock. He made a statement. He had a show like the couple days afterwards,
Yes.
and he said, "Hey
did.
everybody, how was your weekend?" And everyone started cracking up. And he said, "Hey, I ain't gonna talk about Will Smith because I actually wrote a
Damn
show
it.
before Will Smith
You know how
slapped me."
pissed off people were because the prices had jumped about 100 times,
Yeah.
right? From $40 to $400
Whoa.
is what I had heard.
Yep.
And this is true. So
It's true.
it's messed up. And
Yeah.
people bought these tickets expecting him to talk about a lot more than a paragraph or less about the smack.
Yeah.
So he didn't because he had a show prepared, is what you were saying. So it's a lot of stuff. Chris Rock, God bless him. Will Smith, God bless you too.
God bless you both.
Hopefully you guys could find the time and make up and just be men, just be men. Be men about it. Will Smith did go wrong about it. He was in the right, but he did it wrongly.
Well, he should have made a movie with Jim Carrey.
Then he would have been the greatest of all time.
Yeah, you know.
That's where he skipped out.
He should have made a movie with Jim Carrey, Will Smith.
Yep.
Ace,
Bad Boys 3.
come on now.
Bad Ventura 3.
Come on. Yeah, so who do you side with, audience?
Let us know.
Let us know.
and
We're gonna be posting up on our Instagram, the Runner and Gunner Show
the Red Gun
Instagram.
Show on
Just like us.
Instagram.
We'll try to add you. If you like us, we'll try to follow everybody. Just follow us back.
Give us your opinions.
We got some compelling questions to ask. What do you think they should do with Will Smith now that he assaulted another actor
Yeah.
on a live TV show, and
And
kind
the
of
whole
made a
world's seen
commotion.
it too.
And then he won the Oscar for
for
Best
best
Actor
actor, yeah.
right afterwards.
The big one.
But he overshined the winner of the shorts, like the
He
guy
did
who-
apologize. Don't get us wrong. He did apologize at the end.
Yeah, he did apologize
to the Academy and to everybody.
And then eventually he did apologize to Chris too.
Yeah, the next. Yeah.
He did. He said that he was in the Richard character.
Yeah.
He said he got trapped because if you know Will Smith, he's been method acting since the beginning of his career.
Yes,
He
has.
did 8 Degrees of Separation, where he played a homosexual, and he actually.
Oh
we,
my lord!
We got Lenny.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, let's bring
just
Uncle
say-
Lenny to tell us about 6 Degrees of
The
Separation.
homosexual. I don't even know
Hold
about
on.
that. Wait.
Is he here?
Yeah, let him in. Let him in.
Hey guys.
Let him in. Uncle Lenny.
It's season 5.
Season 5, Uncle Lenny. And we are here. So
What
we
are you
came
guys
here
talking
for-
about?
It was a specialty. All right, so let me break it down to you really quick.
Okay.
We were talking about
Mm-hmm.
give us your opinion. The Will
Yes.
Smith smacked Chris Rock
All right.
in the face. Do you know
Mm.
about that?
Now, of course, I watched it in Japan. I watched the Japan premiere of the Runner Gunner show here in America.
Of course you did. So
Mhm.
what did you think about the smack first of all? By Will Smith, do you think it was proper or super good or great or horrible?
I think that Will Smith is a bitch,
Okay.
and I think he needs to have all of his
Well, I disagree.
Oscars revoked.
I like Will Smith, and I think he should keep his Oscars. I also like Chris Rock. So it's a tough call.
I think
But-
Chris Rock deserved it. He was talking too much trash, and he got what he deserves.
Okay, so Gunner, before Gunner had left real quick to the office to go talk to the media outside that wants to know so many questions, and we'll get back to that after.
Okay.
But Gunner's out there talking to media, and I wanted to
You-
know he had mentioned a homosexual movie or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
It was like some kind of sex porno Will Smith did or something like that.
it wasn't
I'm just
even
kidding. I'm
like
just kidding.
that.
It's just a movie
Some
where Will
time.
Smith played a homosexual.
Will Smith was in a movie.
What's
It's
the name
called
of it?
6 Degrees of Separation, not 8 Degrees of Separation.
Oh my
Gunner
God.
can't get anything right. He's an idiot. I hope he doesn't hear this episode. But it's a movie called 6 Degrees of Separation, where Will Smith plays a homosexual.
Damn it,
And-
Uncle Lenny. How come,
yeah,
Uncle
it's
Lenny?
true.
So do you think this was his greatest performance of all time, or
Well, what happened
where
is,
was this when he peaked or when he?
well, what happened is, let me tell you. Will Smith took to method acting. And in method acting, he said,
Wait, Will Smith did meth?
not meth.
Oh my lord, I knew it. I
Not
always knew
meth.
it. Oh,
He took method acting.
method act. Oh,
It's
okay,
a whole
method
thing,
acting.
you know.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
an actor,
So you
if
gotta
you're up
get
in the Hollywood
deep
group
into
like
your
me, then
character.
nah. But
Mhm.
he took method acting, and he got trapped in his role of the homosexual. And he even said that he went to
Hey, hold
conventions
on.
of
Trapped-
people with HIV,
Wait a minute.
and he went to counseling for
just say-
people with AIDS.
Let me stop you there, Uncle
Mhm,
Lenny.
yeah.
You just said he got trapped in the role as a homosexual.
Yes.
So, does that mean he met George Michaels in the restroom? Wait a minute. No, don't answer that. Sorry, Will
Yeah.
Smith. We're not talking about
Yeah.
you. Well,
What are you asking, man? Hey.
so how great was he?
Hey, what
in-
the hell?
Yeah,
I
get
was
the hell out of
looking
here.
for you.
So he was saying so much crap. Kick his ass out. Oh,
Oh, man.
all right. So anyway,
That fool locked me out.
Uncle Lenny. No wonder, man. I was waiting for you.
I know.
I was waiting. I was like, where the hell? I thought you went to go talk to the press. Where'd you go?
No, I went out in the hallway, and the freaking producers was going to call me over. And then I went to open the door, and Uncle Lenny locked me out.
Well, I had gotten the red. He must have pressed the red button because the red button means one of us is up talking to the press.
Ah,
So the red button, and I thought it was. Anyways, we got this alert up here in the studio.
freaking
anyways,
Uncle Lenny.
Uncle
Anyways,
Lenny
I hope
was
he didn't say
saying
anything
something
stupid.
horrible. Yeah, he was saying horrible stuff
Forget about what Uncle
Will
Lenny was
Smith,
saying.
and I was like trying to back up Will Smith. I'm like, man, Uncle Lenny, you don't know nothing about Will Smith. And he was saying that his greatest character was in this one movie where he played a homosexual with
8
AIDS.
degrees of separation.
Exactly, that's what you said right before you went to the hallway. I don't understand it.
Who
but
cares? Who cares what Uncle Lenny said? Will Smith is a great actor. He should have made a movie with Jim Carrey.
He should have. Let's get back to that. So, anyways, the smack. Hopefully, both sides turn out great, and
Yeah, you know,
and everybody could settle their issues.
I feel like they should have some sort of discipline. Maybe ban Will Smith for 10 years. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. not a lifetime. He's not, a
Not
molester.
forever.
He's
No,
not
he's-
Harvey Weinstein.
He
He's not.
he's not those
he-
guys. Yeah,
Oh shoot, my bad.
it's
I mean,
alright.
he's
Who
not.
cares?
He's not on that
It's
level.
true, but
he's not a criminal.
on the level of Harvey.
I mean,
Harvey?
it is a crime to assault someone. What I'm trying to say is that it wasn't that bad.
That wasn't a damn.
And it wasn't
Anyways,
a closed fist sock to the teeth.
How sensitive is America if they call that an assault? To me, an assault was if you whip somebody's. I mean, I've gotten.
Yeah, it
I've
is
gotten into
assault
fights and I've-
technically.
But I mean, come on, that's
Come
like baby
on.
assault. That's like babe. That's like. Come on, is
Chris Rock could have sued him.
he could have because it was on live television,
Yeah.
seen it from everybody. Jim Carrey, you seen what Jim Carrey said,
Yeah, I
right? That
saw
he
it.
would have sued him for like $9 million or
Yeah.
$8 million. Jim Carrey said that himself. So
But
I
then-
mean,
Look at what it
But it-
propelled Chris Rock to.
but,
in just an instant.
yeah,
And Chris Rock is now like an icon.
he's an
He's-
icon,
he's
but
a
at
man.
the
He
same
took
time,
that slap.
it's kind of sad because you're the guy who got smacked. You know, you're
Yeah.
always gonna be known.
And have you seen the video footage of?
And he was just funny.
Yeah, I like Chris Rock. Have you seen the video footage of him just confused?
Yeah, he right after the smack, he's like, "Whoa, what the heck happened?
Yeah,
Keep my wife's name inside your mouth,"
yeah.
or something like that.
Keep
I know.
my wife's name outside your mouth.
Something like that. My wife's something inside your mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Jada Pinkett smiled.
and Jada Pinkett was like, "Yeah,
She's
baby,
all, and then
I'm gonna
she
give
went-
you the good love." And if you put it in slow motion, you can see her smile.
Yeah.
Look at him, wink, and then say in slow motion, her lips are saying, "I'm giving you the good stuff tonight."
Yep.
Just really quick.
And there's another.
And then he looked, and then then Will Smith said it again just to make sure
Yep.
he's gonna get it on.
And
So
then
he-
after the whole ordeal was done, she leaned in, and there's a third video footage, and they show what Jada Pinkett says, and she says, "You sounded just like Tupac just then."
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man!
So what a way to start out season 5 of the Runner and Gunner show by the smack happening. You know, crazy
Season
stuff.
5.
Season 5 starts, the 5 frost start, and now we are going straight to the heat. It's gonna get hot in here, like it's gonna get burning. We're gonna start. The summer's coming this season, and so we are gonna, especially in California, man, the heat gets really hot out here. Barbecues, bathing suits, you know, babes, boobalicious,
Long
and
hair.
better. Runner Gun episodes always improving every week. That's why you guys gotta stay tuned. Season 5 is only gonna improve your life.
Season 5. We'll come back to these episodes and a lot more. Season 5 after these commercial breaks. Mr. X.
That's offensive.
Mr. X.
Stop offending me, man.
Mr. X.
You offend me with everything you say.
Mr. X.
I'm offended constantly. No.
Mr. X. Mr. X.
Yeah, what up? This is Snoop. I'm freaking thirsty as hell. Y'all got anything up in here?
Snoop Dogg. Mr. Dog.
Yo, what up, yo? I'm looking for a Corona. You got something to drink?
Here's your beer.
Oh man, I was thirsty before. Now I'm gonna drink this down. Oh man, I'm feeling much better now. Things about to go down. Come to my party after the party, you know what I mean?
You want some lemon, Mr. Dog?
Give me lemon, salt, and all the works. Snoop Dogg approves of Corona.
Corona beer. Get yours while the supplies last.
Take it from Snoop.
All right, everybody, it's time for
Yeah.
your favorite part of the show.
So that
Our
we
favorite part of the show.
love to call
The 2-minute rundown.
And yeah, Yeah, so what's going on in the world? We know that.
What is going on in the world?
Smack happened, and that's the biggest issue in the world right now, but the NCAA championship is going on. And it happens this Monday. Today, tonight.
Monday.
And it's going to go down. We want you guys to pick your teams and go for your college teams. Everybody's going great. The Dodgers are about to start. The Angels.
Yep. Ohtani is pitching on the Angels again. Could you believe it?
Ohtani.
Last year they said he was never going to pitch again. But guess what? Ohtani is pitching.
They got Trout as well.
Kershaw is back on the
is
Dodgers.
back for the Dodgers.
As I like to call him, Kershaw Herpiter. Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw. He's back in the Dodgers. He's playing around. He's 39 something years old. He's baseball old.
We got Skinny Turner.
Skinny Turner's back. Hopefully he gains
We got
weight.
Trey Turner. We got a lot of good people on our team.
Those Lakers are still struggling. LeBron
Lakers
James just
struggling.
hurt his foot.
Clippers struggling.
LeBron James got his foot stepped on, and now he can't play. Come on. He is getting old, or what? Is he playing around? What is going on, Lakers?
Tom Brady comes out of retirement to play for the Buccaneers,
The
but that's
Tom
not till
Of
August.
Brady's
The
comes
Brady's,
out of
the
retirement.
Rams are still the champs, and
Because Tom Brady
everything is
said
going great.
after the Super Bowl, he said he was going to retire.
He said that. He claimed he was going to
He
retire.
claimed it
Forever.
forever. And
But
then,
then he seen something clicked in his
Something,
mind.
yeah.
He seen something. He was watching old highlights,
something,
and
yeah.
he seen a long pass and said, you know what? I can still do that.
Yeah,
I'm coming back, everybody.
he can still do it. You know, everybody, in movies, there ain't no movies coming out this weekend. So hold on to your butts. There's soon to be some movies coming out.
Some great stuff this year.
There's great
So
movies
welcome
coming
to
out.
season 5. We just want you guys to know that we love you guys, and we want you to know this season is going to be better than last season and just as good as the next.
Yep, and we've gone visual. So if you check out our YouTube page, you can watch the
See
visual
us
version of this.
Live.
You know, we'll become more and more visual as the days go by. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram.
Instagram.
We actually answer questions
answer.
on Instagram. So go ahead and
We'll get
follow
back
us.
to you.
We're freaking here. Remember the 4 rules of Runner Gunner. One is
One.
relax.
Two.
2 is rid yourself of all bad thoughts.
Rid them all.
3 is remember
that
that the Runner and Gunner show is here with you.
for you.
And number 4 is this show is not for Lenny's. So if
Not
you don't
for
like the
Lenny's.
show,
The
you
show-
are a Lenny.
The show must go on, and it will go on. So season 5, episode 1, done.
Yes. So the Runner and Gunner
Enjoy
and I,
yourselves.
we want to
Have
tell
a
you,
very safe drive home.
you got to have the right mentality, man. You got to change your mentality. You got this negative mentality, and it's not agreeing with anybody, bro. You
Yeah.
need to change the way you think. You need to say to yourself, I am a man. I am courageous. I will walk up and do that thing that nobody else is going to do that I'm going to
That
do.
is correct.
I will take all the responsibility for it, whether it goes wrong or whether
Negative
it
or
goes
positive?
very
Positive
right.
or negative? Negative or positive? Or negative. But either way,
It's in your mind, man.
just keep yourselves alive, straight, right, and creative, and may your day go bright and every day following that. Have a beautiful Monday.
Have a beautiful Monday,
Beat up
everybody out
traffic.
there.
Kick traffic's butt.
Yes, and remember, it's season 5.
5 Cinco.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco.
Cinco de Cinco.
We love you guys. Have a great day.
Yo, 10 times mean the rhymes have to do once again.
That's right.
10 times mean the rhymes have to do once again.
You could do the rhymes if you want all the time, but you know that Runner or Gunner is going to do that for you, so you might as well just listen to what we got to say. If you're going to listen to what everything else everybody's got to listen to their mouth, then you
One
should
more
listen to
time
what the
to
words coming out of
recommend the
ours
rhyme.
is.
Here we go, that's where we had to get the crime low. But
Yo,
if not,
you can
it's
give
gonna
it
go up and it's gonna
the
hit
Runner
your
and Gunner
spot.
show.
And that's all true. We have to solve you.
True.
This shit is going down, and we have to involve fools who have the
There's
freaking
fools.
metal. Everybody else has to grab
You
their
got the
kettle
gold.
and their metal.
24 karat gold, we are the Runner and
I
Gunner
mean,
show.
good. And they don't want to see who else is behind that. The whole caps. Yeah,
It
we're
ain't
gonna do
us.
this and it's no distraction. The faction that I'm at is
Uh,
for real. The skill that he's doing isn't whack.
man.
It's always gonna be kill.
straightforward, and that's where it's gonna be going beyond Nova and other
show.
sections throughout the detections. Everybody else wants to go with the infections, and the mind infects you us. But that's how we do it, because we have to bust.
Runner
Make
and
sure
Gunner
we crush
Show.
everybody who's in our way.
Runner
And
and Gunner
nobody
Show.
else knows a dope display. I keep it real, and that's how we have to chill for real. Every time it's gonna do it, you have to drop down your skill.
Yo, so maybe Chris Rock and Will Smith had a deal that they made when they were young.
What's the deal?
And they said, if you ever win the Academy Award, I'm going to walk up off my table and I'm going to come up on stage and slap you across your face.
What?
And then Chris Rock was like, all right, deal. But if I win an Academy Award, I'm going to walk up off my table, walk up on the stage, and slap you across the face. And they're like, all right, deal. Whoever wins the Academy Award, that's what the deal is. You got to walk up, slap each other in the face, and be like, I told you I would win the first Academy Award.
Sounds like truth.
Yo, what if Will Smith planned that slap?
Planned it.
Because he knew that it was going to go viral.
Planned it.
And with it going viral on YouTube and Spotify and all that,
Come on.
he realized that he could make an NFT of the sound, and not only that, the visual of the slap. And he invested in the slap that he created when he knew that he would create it back in the beginning when he did it.
Word.
And then he invested in it and
Word.
it paid off. And now he's selling it for $3 trillion. The slap heard across the earth.
Across
Chris
the
Rock.
earth and across the world, here we go. Take every single girl and then know where your section is. Protection, kids. That's how we have to do it with the whiz. Mentality, you cannot catch me. Motherfuckers are gonna be deep, but they can't. Snatch the mental capacitation. Look a little circle in investigation. Who else is for real? Nobody else, so they had to go and kill.
The Runner and Gunner Show.
Yeah. Oh, it's good over there. That's where we're good enough.
Solid.
Runner and Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennox.